This is Weird Renegade Witches Blog. Kid, it's up when you want some real motherfucking work done. I've been putting up these videos because there's been so much going on, but you already know I talk about Blogtalkradio. You can just go to the Weird Renegade website, click onto the link, of course. But as you already know, lessons have already started. It's about to end. Of course, because it's we're at the end of July. In addition to, you already know I do separate energies with individuals, and which at times, of course, includes spellwork. So understand those are two different frequencies. But you already know art is occultism. Occultism is an art, and I will say again, revenge, redemption, responsibility. And you know I'm putting on my Olympia wig. You know this is Olympics. You know there's some energies going on. I want to represent the new honorary members of Zeta Phi Beta, if I pronounced it right, the honoraries. We're going to talk about that one for a motherfucking moment. But I also want to address some comments that I found very interesting and I felt I better represent. Okay? I'm an AKA and I'm a Libra. And that's all I have to say. Okay. I'm going to represent my Libras. Because you know, we are the gatekeepers in the astrology world. So we have to talk to each other. We can't fuss with each other because I know you guys are analytical. Somebody said that I need to do a podcast and talk about reparations. I ain't got to do a fucking thing. Maybe you should do it. What the fuck do I got to say about reparations when we have to figure out what the fuck is going on? Some of you niggas out here still talking about you sovereign and not realizing that if you put yourself as sovereign, you're backing your ass up in the corner. You won't get any motherfucking thing. What are you talking about reparations? What reparations? I said you have to get an attorney and understand the different laws and the frequencies. You got black people running around here in a circle believing they're going to get money, but we don't understand the history and the energies behind anything. They out here doing DNA tests, and you see that someone bought Ancestry.com and they're telling you that you're not even whatever you want to call yourself, Indians, Aborigines, whatever you want to call yourself, nationalists. They don't want to even tell you that you're from the motherfucking United States. We don't know what's going on in Africa because the bottom line is this. They went and kidnapped and put and removed and killed and murdered and kicked out different energies and different tribes out of America and put them in different parts of the world. You got to remember, we at one time, everything was all attached and everything was not as far from each other. So we're going to stop this plane, and we already know that the United States lied to us because there's certain parts of the country and land that we don't even know about, that we don't even know fucking exist. So what are we talking about? What are we fighting for? Should we be asking for our 40 acres and a mule? Should we be suing the United States for giving our 40 acres and a mule to immigrants, to the Mexicans, to these natives, to Asians? What are we doing here? Okay? I'm asking questions. Should we sit up and sue the United States, who sat up and lied and told us that the Native Americans took in the African slaves and the runaway slaves? In reality, it was the other way around, that our melanated energies went and accepted these people, but they turned against us and helped the government against us. Should we talk about that? How they keep switching history. So how can we fight for something that we don't know? And we have shit here in America as being nationalists, and we can't even fight for this here because they keep lying to us. Why don't you think I said in the last motherfucking video, damn, the Igbos were actually here? But I need to do a podcast to be a commoner because you guys have some shit going on that you're trying to put black people under. Gotcha. I would like to give a shout out to these motherfuckers who's trying to pull me back into a time period. So this tells me they're trying to revamp and regroup this energy that they call the witches of YouTube. I told you I'm a marketing concept, right? Let me say this. I seen something pop up, and as of lately they've been I guess pushing out old videos from 2018, 2019 and on. And all of a sudden I'm getting this new energy of people commenting on this shit. And I'm like, what is this? So, but it was one in particular that just popped up today. And it was on these people that I'm like, look, you got one motherfucker going 4 years back. You got the next motherfucker going 5 years back. I said, this is pulling time. This is going in circles. This is trying to start something that already happened and bring it back into this present time. They're trying, and then I'm peeping. I said, they're trying to create a image tear down. They're trying to create a philosophy, and you know they have it in their head, if they come together, more than one together, we can fuck people up. You can't fuck up what's real. You can't fuck up what's real. Let me read this, because this is on cap shit. I found it so interesting. So let me read this shit right here, because I was like, what the fuck? So basically, I'm assuming it's under a blog talk radio that I did. And I'm assuming it had to be with Sandy too. So, because usually Sandy was on the Blog Talk. So I'm going to say Sandy and I. So maybe over 5 years ago. And it says Blog Talk Radio addressing Michael and Belinda Reddy. So I'm putting the energy out there. So what it is, what it ain't, what it ain't, what it is. And I remember these two because that husband of hers was racist and would call me all type of shit and niggers and all that. And they were in the witchery energy. I don't know what's going on with them now. However, this person, because you know I'm going to tell it, I don't give a fuck, at bun_the_bumble. And they put this under something that was 5 years old. So I read it and I wanted to understand the spell work of it all, what's going on. Because they keep trying to pull up old shit and then bring it back. So I'm like, what's the entity behind this? What's the organization behind this? So I'm not going to be anybody's motherfucking sacrifice for whatever you're trying to do with y'all business, with y'all frequency, with your cult, with your group, with just starting up new energies that happened years ago. That means that you're trying to pull something back. I'm not with you, but I'll read it just for giggles and laughs. I'm offended that you make fun of disabled kids and gay people, and you are talking about people being racist to you. Maybe it's because you had your people go after her, just like you did to me and my mother. So go get a life and get your own. You two figure out your own content. Quit using quit using other people's to get clout. Well, bitch, I'm a clout chaser. I'm too creative to steal other people's shit. And there's nothing wrong with being a clout chaser if you put it all in perspective in the name of Jesus, because Jesus was a clout chaser. So I'm under the spirit and the entity and the deity of Jesus, because this is the man who walked on water according to the book. He turned water into wine. He did a razzmatazz on some fish, and when it was time for him to be a dead, he still did too fucking much. He even had the alleged audacity to raise from the dead. So what the fuck you telling me? This is the same entity that set up and got and pulled the demons out of man and put it in some pigs. So I'm going to showboat like Jesus under the blood. Anyways, let's talk about some energies here because I have some fucking questions going on. There's been some interesting shit with white people, right? And white people in their feelings right now. So, dear white people, dear Asians, and dear Mexicans, let's talk about some shit. Now, over there in that Orange County, over there in that rich ass Laguna Beach with the bomb ass beach, right? Now, Laguna Beach is clean as fuck, right? So, you know, you have your money over there. But here's the trickery. Now, dear white people, you guys sat up and you said you wanted cheap labor. So you guys didn't want to hire black people or whatever you want to do. This includes you Asians. So you guys hired Mexicans or people from Hispanic descent. Okay? Because we're going to speak real, speak right, right? So you hire these people. Then what happens is when they get into your rich businesses and so on, then you guys trust them to hire other people. Then you have a whole wait staff and everything that's all under Hispanic descent, right? Then you may have a few white boys, you know, working or whatever, but this is the energies that you're pushing out. So meanwhile, they're cooking your food, they're cleaning your location, they're your hostess, they're everything. Meanwhile, they doing spell work, fucking up your food, making sure their people in place, and they're gonna make sure to keep pulling their frequencies outward because they want to be where you at. But now you all fucking distraught and your businesses are failing because you're like, hey, what's going on? Because you guys are angry that there's been this large flux of Mexicans / Hispanics that's been showing up to your motherfucking beaches. See, I'm going to tell the truth of what's really going on because you know Orange County is a sundown county that have different cities that are sundown. Okay, Laguna Beach is one of them. So anyway. So you guys sat up and created this subculture and you created and you guys hired these Hispanics and they brought in their culture, their frequency. And then you guys are distraught that when they come to the beach, they come 5 deep, 20 deep, 40 deep, 60 deep, 100 deep, kids, whatever, chihuahuas, whatever. They coming. They even on the side creating a makeshift volleyball. Not even with the net, bitch. Just makeshift. They up there setting up. They playing volleyball. What the fuck? Is this a new game? No, they just doing third row immigrant shit, right? We gonna keep it real. So now you distraught. So some of you rich white folks go buy these houses on the beach. Then you get mad when you see these Hispanic people sitting there on your property. Then you come out, you act a damn fool. Damn, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. You buy a property on the beach, but it's supposed to be public, but then you're arguing, but your real argument is because you guys then created all these sundown and HOAs that was really for our black asses. So then what happened was the Mexican people shook your asses and came in, and now you guys are all distraught because you saying that they're littering on your beach, because that's the real truth, because your Laguna mayor put out a post saying, please, we are glad that you come to our city, but please be conscious, I'm paraphrasing, please be conscious of the garbage left on the beach. So then now you have the white people of Laguna Beach coming out to clean the beach, but they really don't want the Mexicans there, but you guys open the door because Latino people, Hispanic people, Mexican people, Chicano people do fucking spell work, and wherever they can get in at, they're gonna get in, and they're gonna make sure their people are in place. Just like over there in Irvine, you know, over there at that 24-hour fitness that has certain type of a customer base, and then out the blue is switched up, and somehow the majority of the staff is Hispanic, and they're hiring themselves themselves, and all of a sudden in the gym, they coming in 50 and 60 deep with all their children and all, and some of you white people are distraught. Okay, just look at the spell work of that. I just wanted to put that out there so you can understand what the fuck is going on. And I just wanted to say, dear Mexicans, that's what's up and that's what's going on. I'm going to say what they're not going to say because they want to be, you know, have couth and don't want to seem racist. So what they'll do is try to create loss. That's okay. It's going to be something going on at that good Laguna Beach sooner or later. But of course, you guys are going to continue on doing your work. Dear Black people, make sure be careful when you do see a Hispanic hostess, because sometimes they'll try to sit you in the back somewhere or put you in fucked up seating, and then for their own people they're gonna make sure they seated in a nice place at a nice table. Just understand what it is, what it ain't. Not being rude, I'm just putting energy out there. Somebody was telling me, because I was telling them about this story, and they was telling me about that good Coney Island, that the same thing is going on in that good Coney Island, except they saying it's the Russian and the Ukrainians having sex on the beach in broad daylight in front of everybody. I said, that's a cold game and a cold piece of spell work. I've been telling you guys. So then, more and more, I've been peeping. Remember, I was talking about the Indian people, or the East, what you call them, the East Asian people, and I said that a lot of them have mental disorders and schizophrenia. So I was saying, damn, I've been seeing a lot of them walking around. They're talking to themselves. They're being a little bit of volatile, but they also littering. So I was somewhere and I was sitting on the fountain. I'm minding my business. Of course, there's an Indian guy. Wasn't tripping. He's eating his lunch. I said, okay. So I kept it doing. He gets up. He throws his stuff away. No trip. But he has some garbage in his hand. And I said, well, what is he about to do with that? So then he walks up to the fountain. He laughs to himself and then throws the garbage in the fountain. Everybody was looking at him like, what the fuck is the confusion? I'm like, see, I was talking about them, but what type of spell work is that? To throw garbage in water. Have you guys been seeing some of this energies that's been going on? See, some of you people out here like doing that cemetery work, but you not realizing that some of that cemetery work is causing havoc in the cemetery with the spirits that are asleep, that are there, because there has been a lot of dead bodies showing up at the fucking cemetery, where people are rolling through the cemetery at night and throwing dead bodies out. Then the next thing you know, they gotta go see about them dead bodies. I said, well, goddamn, that's some rough ass shit right there. That's a cold game and a cold piece of work. What is attracting that, right? So then what's also been happening, and you guys can look it up, it's been a lot of police shootings in the fucking cemetery. Some people are dead. Sometimes they alive, but it's happening in the cemetery. What is that? What is attracting? What is attracting some people who have mental illness in the cemeteries? And what is that? What's happening? Okay? Dark negativity work, dead bodies thrown, police shootings. That's something to think about. I was listening to some people who are, I'm assuming, ancestral occultists, and they were talking about getting your blessings back. When, in so many words, when someone steal your blessings. No one can steal your blessings, but your blessings can be on hold. But your blessings can also go away when you're fucking disobedient. People will also sit up and chant and do necromancy work on you and try to become you and steal certain parts of you, okay? Where sometimes it just sits and waiting. You know, a lot of people have been talking about that as of lately, how they were talking about how a lot of people in the entertainment world get on social media and chant on people to steal the likes of them, because they don't want those people. They want to recreate the people or mount an energy. There's a lot of necromancy going on as of lately. So we got to be careful of that, especially if you're on social media. Okay, because there's an energy going on where you have a communal group that's in theft and need new identities. But we're gonna get to that in a motherfucking minute. Let's see what else is going on in this universe. I'm just gonna go through some shit. Kevin Spacey, apparently his home, or looked like a kind of waterfront home, went under auction. It went into foreclosure, and it looked like, I don't know if this guy is Indian or Middle Eastern, bought that shit. I think, what's it for, 2.3 or 3 something mil? And I said, why would Kevin Spacey home go into foreclosure? And they auctioned it. Who was living there? Was it him? Why was he in Baltimore? That's an, what was going on with Kevin Spacey? Where in the fuck is Kevin Spacey? You know, he got in trouble. You know, there's some allegations going around and some alleges. So something came up on my news break, and it said, and it was an energy that was given acknowledgement to people who passed on. One of them is Wendy Williams. And I said, what the fuck? So I clicked onto it and I was listening to it, right? Because it was going through all the people who died and all the stuff, you know, this month. So allegedly, they are alleging that Wendy Williams died on July 23rd. Did y'all hear about that? Because it sure popped up. Did y'all hear and read that report? What happened? I don't know if it was in Thailand. It was in one of them countries. And I think 2 of the people was from America. And the lady went and poisoned all the motherfuckers at the dinner party with cyanide. Every last one of them. It made me think about a fucking horror movie, because you know, within like Indonesia, Thailand, and all those countries, they into kind of doing that kind of rebirth shit, and they come back alive, and all of a sudden the entities are standing there next to you, or more or less it soul mounts itself onto individuals. Because you know, I've been watching the stuff over there in that Indonesia and stuff, how they're similar to the Indian culture, how they just get into possession, how they're just an open energy. Because you know, I guess they eat a certain way, especially when they eat them hot foods, they really attract them entities and deities and ghouls and goblins. Then they become those energies. I was seeing something on social media, like literally the woman's teeth was sharp like a fucking vampire, and she started gnawing on shit like a fucking animal and shit. I said, what the hell is this? So when I seen them deaths go, I said, let's go understand some other energies. More and more women are lonely, especially Black women. You're lonely out here, right? That it's an increase of you guys marrying women. Very interesting, very lonely. The police have already gotten started putting drones in the air, catching you niggas doing interesting stuff out there. You better watch it, because they got these drones going, watching you. Somebody asked me some questions about Janet Jackson, but I didn't get to see the question. But I really don't want to talk about Janet Jackson, because I don't think that's her. I was looking at her in her concert, and another entity came out of her. So I don't know what that is. Justin Timberlake, I guess they finally got his ass, because it looked like they're trying to push him out the industry, because he's talking about he'll take whatever is coming to him, whatever. I don't know what's going on with that, but we just talking. What the fuck is going on with Toni Braxton? Why does she look so interesting? Is it me? Or does it look like something is happening to her? Let's see. What else is going on in this universal? So we just kind of going through some stuff, right? Because I just have some questions. There's some energies going on. As I was talking about Black women being lonely, there's been an uproar over Jennifer of Basketball Wives, of how she's taking care of an inmate from a prison facility. Apparently he has restitution and he owes 200 plus to someone and something, but it looked like he doesn't have the money, and they're supposed to be creating this energy in Paris, or Paris-like behavior. Do you see how all this shit is connected? Okay. And I was like, well, what is the uproar? What is happening? What is the frequency? So I sat and I observed, and I said, wow, life after lockup, this energy that's going on in Atlanta, there's an energy going across the board to basically sit on women and to purposely attach yourself to a woman who got something going on with herself. I remember I was going somewhere and I was talking to this guy from Brazil, and he was telling me in so many words that his wife works for something with the federal courts, and it seemed like something with immigration, and she's like high on hog. And I was like, oh, really? And I was peeping him, and he was like dissatisfied because she went and left and went to Greece without him. And so basically it looked like she didn't got herself, I'm going to say, a less than stellar man. Just so she can have a man. And I know what that is. And I said, damn, Black women out here lonely as fuck. They're either marrying each other or they're really being pulled down to lower level and lowercase type of men. And then when they choose those men, then the gag is, then you shouldn't have chose that man. Well, damn, there's some slim pickings out here, right? But at the same time, I don't like the spell work behind it, because art imitates life, life imitates art. It is, and I'm like, Black women out here getting with these lower level alleguas, and they don't know what the fuck they're getting themselves into because they're desperate. And then you have, of course, the energies of air, which is your social media, which are these stream shows and so on, putting and showing Black women in a particular situation of desperateness. Just like, who is it, Chloe Bailey was messing with that Gunna, with all of that stuff, right? So when I understood what was going on, I said, damn, isn't it that what I was hearing, that some Black women were getting with these, conscious dudes, with these, I'm going to call them Orisha type of dudes and all of that shit. Because I'm not about to, go through the back and forth and the difference and all of that, and it's all the same. And that's why I told someone in my comments, that's okay. We all have our differences and we all have our understanding, and we all have the right to have understanding what we practice. But at the end of the day, just like I was telling someone, I said, you have Baptist people who believe in Jesus, you have Catholic people who believe in Jesus, but it's the same Jesus, but we practice it in different ways, but it's the same fucking Jesus. That's bottom line. Okay? So anyway, I said, damn, they want, like somebody I know, they tried to pull her into a retreat. Okay? That's connected into with Orishas and also Hinduism. So then it's more and more they pulling, they were pulling Black women into this frequency. Now it's quiet down because we don't hear too much about it, but it is still going on. But except they're generating this frequency to keep messing with lower level men who basically take your money and take advantage of you. Let me tell you something. I'm from California. I used to be that, taking care, you know, but that's out of desperateness. That's out of you not knowing your motherfucking worth. That's out of you getting digged down and thinking, I can't get anybody else. I don't want to be lonely out here. And that's the real of it. People want to call you a trick. They want to call you whatever they want to call you. That's what happens when you don't know your fucking worth. Do you know how many women that I know that intentionally was looking for dudes in prison and then went and found dude? One of them even married, and he was a lifer, and in her head she was going to get him out. He's a lifer, lady. He been there already for 15 to 20 years. So before you found him. And then I know somebody in San Francisco went and found 2 dudes in the fucking Tenderloin. The first dude she found, she said, you could clean him up. You could clean him up. Shit, that nigga left within a couple of weeks. Then she went and found another dude in the Tenderloin. She ended up marrying him, and my kid's father was telling me one day, he was like, yeah, she called me over because she needed me to go do something in the Tenderloin because his ass was on the ground wiggling and butt naked and sweating, so he needed some help. I said, you mean the man that she found in the Tenderloin and she cleaned him up? But that's what I'm talking about. And you steadily taking care of their life. Even my kid's father, his girlfriend was disgruntled. She was telling me, she was like, I was taking care of everything. I was taking care of him. And I said, yeah, you did that on a pretense that you thought that he was going to get his inheritance. So you took care of him, and now you're disgruntled. You see what I mean? You know, so a lot of women out here be on that desperate tip. And then they have different issues going on in their life. So this energy with Jennifer, we just have to be careful of, because it is an epidemic and it is growing. Okay, and there's an epidemic with men that they believe that they're the prize. Men, you're not the prize. And if you think you're a prize, you're a bitch ass nigga. And that's where it is. You're doing fuckboy business. Therefore, black women, stop acting like you have to accept these certain energies. Up your caliber, up your esteem, change it, fix it. See about yourself, take care of yourself. We live too fucking hard in this universal soul. I was somewhere and I was looking at all these white people and everybody, how they were living, and there was no black people. And that's when I realized, I said, as black people, we are not happy. We are straight depressed. We live hard, and we continue to have a hard lifestyle. And I'm going to be real with you. As long as we keep being disobedient instead of obedient, we're going to continuously have a hard time. And if we continuously understand and focus on what's in front of us, which is the cyber energy of air, we will always be under this type of care. We will always be under this type of work, and we will always be cursed. So if we go back to the old school people talking about Deuteronomy, that's what they was talking about. That's the curse, because we're disobedient with ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves as men or women. Because there isn't any kind of way, if we have a belief and we trust in the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, whatever you want to believe in, if you do occult work or whatever, and you obedient to yourself, there isn't any kind of way that we should be living so hard like this. And then people coming in, pushing in their own frequencies. We got to rethink this. Everybody out here is living fancy free. They're doing what the fuck they do. They're not putting themselves in groups. They're not a sorority, a fraternity. They're not a divine nine. They're not doing any of that. When you just really watching the other cultures and in this world, no matter what they are, no matter what they do, no matter how much money they have, we have a psychosis, and it is a cold game and a cold piece of curse. That's period. Anyway, I have some questions, and this is in reference to Kamala Harris. I've been looking at a lot of frequencies, right? And I want to go back to the sorority. So basically, we have this frequency that they are merging together, divine nine with sorority and fraternity. First of all, Divine Nine is an association, it is a corporation, and it is an entity, and it is an organ, and again, it is an association and organization. We have to separate the two. That does not go hand in hand. I don't care what it is, what it ain't. I don't care about your Google daggers. I don't care what you think it is. That is a separate order. The Bloods and the Crips can be a Divine Nine. Okay, and it's basically about social justice. It's about racial equality type of energy, and that's what that was supposed to push among ourselves as a whole, as Black people. But you have now sororities coming in, talk about divine nine, fraternity, divine nine, sororities, divine nine. No, it's not a separatism. It is a Black organization. For example, I can go create, hint, hint, a Divine Nine membership organization with dues and create a upper and lower echelon of who I want part of this. So we can have an energy. Okay, that's separate from sororities and fraternities. Okay, so you have to understand, because that means there can be corporate entities that back it. That is an organization where you can even create dues, monthly dues. And you heard me say upper and lower, depending where you want to go with it as a Black community. Because every other community are coming in and creating their own organization and upper echelon and pushing your Black asses out. And Black people, the current state of Black people, are trying to emulate that same culture. Okay, so when I seen that Zeta Phi Beta, and was it Beta, and they went and had this honorary energy, and you had Tatiana Ali, Angie Stone, what's her name, Selena, whatever. And I'm looking at the people who are the honorees. I said, I'm confused. And some of them were already college educated. A lot of them were Generation X and boomers. And I said, what is this weird honorary shit? You got honorary doctorate degrees. You got honorary apostle shit. Now you got honorary Zeta shit. I'm not saying this been going on, but it was always done in private. Because I know somebody who's an honorary, and I know somebody else who was offered honorary, but that was behind closed doors. That's nobody's business. Why are they pushing this energy out to Black people? Because what you're saying is that we are creating our group. So that's where I'm going back to what I was talking about at the top of this video, when I said, oh, they must be doing some restructuring. So they need to either try to restructure what I do and put out bullshit to restructure my image, and then go back to old shit so other people can read this shit and then have a certain belief that is falsified and untrue to the game, because they are restructuring. So basically, if I am Wayward Renegade, I have my structure and the people I talk to. That's not what they want. They want everything to be under something, under something, under something, under something. So therefore, as a Black person, they really don't want you to have your own individual frequency. But the real world, because this is some bullshit. Everybody's their own individual. You cannot pull people in something that they're not. If somebody got their own shit going over here, how in the fuck are you going to create an organization? Now everybody going to be under sorority. Everybody going to be under fraternity. They're going to throw parties. Oh my gosh. Then I'm like, okay, so does this incorporate Prince Hall? Does this incorporate Orishas? Because why are we doing all this and we're still trying to figure out that whole prostitution ring that was going on in Atlanta and Houston? In addition, it was happening in Spellman with the sorority sisters. Can we talk about that? Because that just disappeared. And are there Babalals connected into this sorority and into the sorority shit that's happening? Because you know what they saying about about that shit going on in Atlanta, and how some of them Babalals and Tatas were up there pimping them girls, especially some of them Latin ones, allegedly. Why are they trying to pull black people into this? I don't care what you do in your sorority. I had to do some what I call PhD, honorary PhD energy. And I was talking to some of the people in the fraternity and sorority and how they felt about that. They're very much insulted, but they said they can't talk about it because they said they had to go through a process. They had to go through hazing. They had to really go through it. But to see this commercialized is on bullshit. And it is. I'm like, these are witches. This is occultism. Yes, being in a fraternity, being in a sorority is a form of occultism because you're doing chants, you're doing rituals, and you're doing work. That's what it is. But it's something very detrimental that now they're commercializing it, and what they're and it's like the civilians. We can't do nothing without these fallen stars who got kicked out the heavens, then fell on solid ground. Now they want to be all up in our shit. We can't sell ice cream. We can't sell tampons. We can't open a bar. We can't even be a preacher. We can't even be in sororities and fraternities without these motherfuckers showing up because they ain't got shit going for them fucking selves because they didn't got kicked out of the universe. That they are basically dimmed. We can barely look at a television show without Celebrity Family Feud, Celebrity something square, Celebrity. What the fuck? We can't even look at a commercial anymore and see something brand new. We got to look at these motherfuckers. We got to go to a Shack restaurant. We got to go eat Tyra Banks ice cream. We got to go listen to Kim Fields. She's selling coffee, grape nuts, graham crackers, all that shit. God damn, what can we do? We got to be worried about hair products. We got to be like, God damn. This person's selling product. That person's selling product. Damn, can we sell product? What can we do? Can we make anything? And people are so simple-minded out here, and they so starstruck that they believe they're starstruck. They believe that shit got power in it, and it doesn't. We got to help ourselves. We don't know where these people came from because these are fallen angels. See, Revelations talked about these people coming to you. And we should know better, but because a lot of you guys don't even look at the Bible as a place of energy, you don't know about a lot of things. I'm not saying what it is, what it ain't. I'm just thinking it's very interesting that everything is matching what the Spirit says. So you got to look at the Spirit and not the man, because who wrote it. So you guys looking at the man, but when you read the blueprint, it's telling you that these people have fallen. And they're in your fucking way. So now, as you being a common person, getting your fucking degree, here these motherfuckers are honoraries. And you're under them because they're your elder. Or more or less say you are Generation X or a boomer and you done got your degree and you done went through the rigmarole and everything to get into your sorority and fraternity, and these motherfuckers get in scot-free because of a name. So then you have a fight going on with people denouncing it and then people trying to get in it. We got to watch what's going on. Because is this shit connected to Kamala Harris? Because according to Kamala Harris, there's people out here already making T-shirts calling Madam President. They're connecting her to Rosa Parks. In addition to, people out here on Etsy has created different type of candles in the likes of her so you could burn for her election. Then you have these people, of course, in the sororities who are, we already know they do work. So what the fuck is going on here? Then it made me think about Gavin Newsom And that shit he pulled in California with that executive, with that, what they call it, that executive order. And I said, what the fuck is an executive order? That shit came along during the pandemic, during the whoop wop. What? Let me investigate this. So there's a difference between a governor and, of course, the president executive order. From what I understand, correct me. But of course, we understand the president is the highest energy as for so on. And then I wondered, and I said, can someone overturn an executive order? Well, yeah, but it has to give an energy of abuse of power. It has to give a certain energy, of course, of what's going on, right? So when I went back and looked at that shit with Gavin Newsom, how he just went and hurry up, flipped the script, and then went and started kicking out people who are disabled and homeless and so on, and living in mental disorders. That tells me the federal government is not giving any more money for these individuals, so get the fuck out. And there's some kind of connection with Kamala Harris and him, of course, California. But it's very interesting. Isn't it interesting that he did this after Kamala Harris basically announced her run and Biden stepped down, that he went in? Because apparently there's the president can overturn his executive order. So then they made it statewide. And then I said, well, what is a governor? And then the way how it presents, a governor is just a corporate entity. Technically, we don't even need a governor. So they're not even really political. They're just corporate puppets, which is very easy for other individuals and we're going to say third world energies and LLC type of people to come in and basically take over your state. Especially if you have a governor. A governor going to let that pop off. A governor is going to have a lot of input with that statewide. So we better look at some things. How, as Black people, how do we come up against if a governor creates executive orders and they in it with whosoever is buying up properties and is already a financial energy to oust Black people for anything from gentrification, turning shit around, bringing different cultures, having a Babylon energy, which Babylon has fallen. What the fuck is really going on? And I was just looking at different laws. So I said, what laws is really going on? So I said, is this why they really pulled in all these immigrants here? Because a lot of them are still homeless, right? It's like a cold game and a cold spell. And I can say, damn, but you damn if you do, because you people didn't want homeless here. But then it's fucked up how they're getting rid of the, homeless people the way they are, without any resources, without any frequencies. So then over here, I said, well, what amendments are violated? And I said, oh, amendments 7, 8, 10, and 14, period. And yes, we the people, and that's why you had this person called Biden go back and say, we the people, because we the people. We're under federal energies. We can put them under watchdogs. We basically should understand that we run the government, but we don't understand that anymore because we have lost ourselves. Okay, I'm not saying anything that's wrong. I'm just looking at it for what it is, because I'm like, well, what is really going on here? You got Trump, and I'm like, every time you look, you got Kamala Harris asking and begging for money, but then you got Trump getting all these donations and making sneakers and tennis shoes and cutting up and having a theme, having one ear, all that shit. Then you got Obama fronting and lying, this person, and we're trying to figure this out, because they saying that person, Trump's mother, is not his mother. They said I don't know if his biological mother left him. Then they're talking about Obama grandparents are connected to JFK. They're saying that they were in pictures back then. What the fuck is going on? Then Obama said at first as if he was not going to back her, but now he backed her. I said, okay, he having a Leo moment. What the fuck? So everything is at certain levels, but I'm just saying. So I said, but how is this Kamala connected to the Olympics. I said, oh, okay. Then I'm wondering what the fuck is really going on, because then I went underneath this. I said, but then what's going on with some of these shootings? I was looking at this young lady named Petty Levels, and I said, oh, okay. And allegedly, they're saying she was shot dead. But damn, I said, this is a week or two after that 10 to God in Oakland. And they allegedly found the guy, but that seemed like that 10 to God shooting in Oakland sound like revenge and redemption. Because she was allegedly in a domestic violence energy, and the dude was very violent, and I guess she killed him. But then I think the thing is that she started rapping about it. And then they was allegedly, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying what I heard, allegedly revenge and redemption. I don't know. But it's very interesting that you have two rap young females die weeks from each other. Then we want to go back to Sonya Massey, and you know they're up here comparing her features and behavior to Sandra Bland, and you know she has a alleged donation and a / I think GoFundMe. And now remember what I was telling you, that it looked like it appeared that she had mental disorder. Well, it looked like it appears now they're trying to save this. So what the fuck is going on in the games? Let me loop back. So this is all under, I'm just saying the energies. Then you have Elon Musk clowning the fuck out of Kamala. And then I'm like, what is this new energy now? They're up here talking about what Kamala. Somebody was saying, hey, you know, her office, I guess when she was Attorney General, they said her office didn't even want to investigate the death of a Matrice Richardson, that apparently they found her body in some kind of what is it, weed, not dispensary, but you know, where they grow weed and stuff like that. And I said, well, why didn't her office want to investigate it? That seemed her bones was found on the property of where they sell weed. What the fuck is going on? Because you know them boys like that will kidnap you and pull, I call it Pam Grier. Was it Foxy Brown? Which one was that when they kidnapped Foxy Brown and was like sexually assaulting her and raping her and shit? That's what they will do to you. They have shit like that all the time, especially in Humboldt County. So we gonna stop fucking playing. So what's up? And then what is this alleged story that I've never heard of, but other people heard about it, with Kamala Harris taking the estate of Nina Simone, because Nina Simone's daughter allegedly abused estate funds, and basically they had applied over $6 million in fees. And then she couldn't afford it or whatever. And then they end up taking the estate and giving it to some white folks. And then the white folks are the ones who are over the estate and was part of the writing and putting out information, that movie. And they were the ones who chose that Latina actress to play her. And then somebody was trying to say, well, that was part of the will, because they said the daughter did it, but it was taken away from the granddaughter. However, I said, how? And I'm trying to say, okay, Kamala Harris was connected to that. And then somebody was saying, well, it was part of the will. I said, well, we have to be careful of these people that we call, what we're going to say, celebrity wills, because they'll change that shit. So we don't know what it is, what it ain't. But I'm like, what is all of this? They said it happened around 2013. I said, what is all of this energy and information coming out about Kamala Harris even more? Like, what is her policies? What's her politics? What is her government? And how come every time when she speak about political energies, it sounds like she's in a fucking rabbit hole? You got Farrakhan up here throwing 666 signs telling us to vote for Kamala Harris and that Trump is scared of her. Trump ain't scared of her. They all eating dinner together. They all in Napa eating, drinking, and having a good time. They all the same. Trump ain't tripping on her and she ain't tripping on him. We don't even know who this is, so we better stop playing. But let's say for giggles and laughs, what? Trump ain't tripping on her. They already know what's going to be. Shit, man, I'm concerned Trump already know he may lose. He just getting his money so he could pay these motherfuckers back. What's the big deal? What? Allegedly. So I'm just trying to understand the spell work. I'm trying to understand this frequency of the usage of black people and this communal behavior to support this woman. Well, please. Anyway, that Olympics. People are angry about the opening ceremony. I loved every bit of it. People are angry about the Last Supper table. I'm not. Because that shit ain't real. That shit is just a figure. The Last Supper is about astrology and planets. And they gave you the illusion of Judas and all of these disciples. This bullshit. You got different countries angry. You have France and all these people because they the ones who wrote the shit and added all that bullshit in the Bible. Why would you be angry about the Last Supper? I told you Jesus do too much. He sat right there in the middle. Then you had the gay people and the trans people cutting the fuck up. One of them, I think his balls was hanging out. It ain't got shit to do with nothing. Yes, it did. When you had the torchbearer, whoever that energies come with his silver, walking past the Baphomet bell and the other energies, and then goddamn it put the Olympic flag upside down because they telling you everything is going to be upside down. It's trickery. It's reversed, just like Trump put the Bible upside down. See, they didn't told you guys in the world of Google daggers and in history that the, Olympic mean this, Olympia mean this, but in reality, it's a female deity that taps back into feminine energy. When you break it down, it's a female entity. They put the flag upside down. When you connect that to the Last Supper and you seen all the men's, I don't even know that plus size woman with the energies going on, because they got their own rituals going. Was that even a real woman? Was that a man? Then they was angry because the little blue thing had whatever that was supposed to be, what, Hindu Buddhism? So allegedly in China, they didn't want it to be seen because it was mocking Christianity. They don't give a fuck about no Christianity. You're in the home of the catacombs. The real work was happening underneath. Why don't you think all those entertainers are there? They ain't never had no fucking red carpet. I don't know about no fucking red carpet. If they did, it was none of my business. But I had to really look at what the fuck was going on. Then I was looking at Celine Dion. I said, was she real? Was that a what they call a hologram? And when I was looking at her face, it seemed like the entity was ready. It was begging to come out. Let me come out. And I said, damn, did we ever trip that Celine Dion has been trafficked since she was fucking kid, that she was having sex with a grown old man? I feel sorry for her. That woman is so under ritual. The prey became the predator after the predator preyed on her. That woman tore up. And I'm not going to deny she could sing her fucking ass off. But I don't know what that is. And she just looked like an entity. Lady Gaga up there being the sixth beast. What is it? That Marie Antoinette shit was the shit. I don't know what was going on with that Louis Vuitton. They showed us what happened during the alleged slavery when the United States had 594 motherfuckers on a goddamn boat, and fucking LeBron thinking he's George Washington. I don't know who. Damn Capricorn. Then he goes and pixeled up. We don't know if he's a fucking cat, a fucking lizard. We don't know if he's a goat. I said, well, what beast is this? They got motherfuckers sleeping. They played y'all with that car. I mean, with that fucking bed bug shit. They got them sleeping on broke ass cardboard boxes and acrylic or polyester fucking what is it, foam, whatever that shit is, mattresses. What kind of shit is this? They supposed to be, I'm like, aren't they, wait a minute, how can that happen? They supposed to be sportsmen. Isn't that bad for their back and their body? I said, who own these hotels? They talking about they're in the Village. Because that seemed very Brokeback Mountain and cheap. And then now, I guess, what is it? That foam? They're going to be making a lot of money. How in the hell? That's bad for your belly. That is bad for your disc, your lower back. The people were waking up with their back in pain. Apparently, they were robbing motherfuckers on the trains. They said in some parts of it, they even shut down the train so people couldn't even get in or out. How in the fuck is Snoop Dogg crip walking the damn flame thing? Okay. So then I was looking at it, right? I'm looking at everything. I said, God damn. The whole Olympics is revelations. We're just looking at revelations manifesting from the blackout, from the filth, from the dirt. And it's telling us about the 7 churches in Asia. They're telling us all of this and we're not fucking listening. They're telling us about Kamala. So Kamala, so this happens strategically with the Olympics. Because again, there's a feminine energy that's not male. Olympia is feminine. And she trying to run for something female. But in Revelations, as her being Babylon, it describes her wearing purple and jewelry. It describes who this woman is. They tell us everything that's happening. And I read it differently. I was listening to what I call Gothic gospel. In Revelations, they're chanting and singing Gothic gospel. Some of you Southern gospel. What do we do with this? It told us we need to have discernment because they were going to create false apostles, false Jews. Doesn't that go to the honorary sorority, honorary fraternity, honorary degree, honorary preachers and pastors, honorary. And then when you peep their background, they ain't got shit to them. Just like they're creating fake ass Boule. They're restructuring Boule. Now they want to attach, of course, because some of the history but we already know is extended, but Boule is richness, is wealth, is prosperity in African energies and African wording, period. How are these new niggas going to restructure Boule like they fucked up Bougie? They made Bougie ghetto. That was Spellwork. So now they're going to restructure Boule? That's false teachings. Claim to be Jesus. They're really not Jesus. They really belong to a darker entity. Isn't that isn't that now Hebrew Israelites? I talked about that. How they creating this new identity. That's false teachings. They talked about the devil will throw you in jail. Isn't it funny how they put a lot of people in jail now, right? The Spirit warned us, I hate to say it, but it's true, against the Chinese or the Asian energy, which includes, of course, the Indians. Who in the fuck are the Nicolaitans? It's telling us the teaching of Balaam. Some of you would say Baal, but Balaam. They will give you food. They will offer you idols. Black people, you're disobedient to the Spirit. Not to man, but to Spirit that speaks under these words. Understand there are multiple Jezebels. This Jezebel are your sororities. I'm not disrespecting you sororities. I'm just looking at it for what it is, what it says here. Because guess what? Your sorority life is going to change. Because they are incorporating too many honorees. This going to be the new energies. So you're not going to be able to feel the ritual because they're going to have all these honorees, false teachings, new Jezebels. The glass sea clear. Again, Olympic. Four living creatures. Lady Gaga, 6 wings, body covered. We get into the Lamb. We never noticed that the Wiz, aka Wizard of Oz, was Revelations. We never peeped at Alice in Wonderland was Revelations. We didn't even trip that Purple Rain was Revelations. Because the industry is built off of what I call Gothic gospel. When you hear and really put the words together and in melody. I said, this is the music industry. Olympic ritual. Go back to Allah, Hala. Lymph node, nymph, water, feminine nature. I'm not about to argue with you people because I know many of you are commenting this is above your pay grade. So go on and Google DAG and read below your pay grade because this is above your pay grade. Y'all so busy. The pale horse, the white horse. Fuck that white horse. I want to know about that black horse that woman was riding on, which means balance. We so busy trying, oh, the pale horse. Oh my God, here it comes. Da 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 da. Oh, it's coming across the water. Yeah, feminine water. I told you, water, woman. Silver is woman. Metallic is woman. Mercury is woman. It's above your pay grade. Whatever they saying it is, that's for them. I'm looking at what the spirit is saying. I'm going to go with the spirit telling me. Y'all rock with what they doing. I'll rock with what spirit's saying. Y'all so detoured and distracted with this white horse. You're now looking at the red horse. Then you have Serena Williams showing up in that red dress. Well, you better read what the fuck that red horse do. Matter of fact, why don't you read about that dragon? They have you guys so distracted with Belle. Oh my God, Belle eats babies. Belle does this. Belle does that. Well, did you read about that flying red dragon that they talk about in the spirit? And this is the year of the dragon. And wherever you go, and anything that's connected, of course, to Asian people, there's some dragons involved. But the dragon eat babies. The red dragon was flying over a woman who was trying to eat her baby. But you got Serena Williams in red. You have Snoop Dogg, Libra, Black Horse. We're not talking about that, right? Scale and balance. We're not talking. Are we not going to peep the pale green horse? Wait a minute. Then I have fucking questions. Let me see something here because I have fucking questions. Okay. Ariana Grande and Cynthia, what's her name? Erivo. She's African. You guys didn't notice that they were emulating the pale green horse because Ariana Grande, because I'm not going to talk astrology, I'm going to talk entities and symbols. Pale green horse. Ariana Grande had on a pale pink dress. Mix that together with this emerald green, that's the pale green horse. You didn't notice how this Cynthia, what's her, Erivo, had an ear nose ring, not ear nose, but a ring, a nose ring, like a horse hook. You didn't peep how her nails were long and how she had it angled down like a horse. Some people you would say, well, that's a lizard. I'm matching it with the pale green horse. And this emerald. Death, destruction, kingdom, famine. You got all these supposed celebrities there. That's a whole ritual. Red car, what the fuck? They over here matching these fucking horses and dragons and beasts. Stop that shit. You have the Last Supper, and you guys are tripping off the Last Supper, and you don't understand that they are the pit of hell. They are Amadon. They're praising Amadon. They told us what this is. They are the deep pit. Of course they have to have them there. Because they have to have everything. That's why I said the blackout, the trains, all that. That's Revelations. They told you where they fit. That's why that went on. But check this out. All this is going on Olympia, but you put Olympia upside down, the woman upside down. But the Spirit said at the end of the day, when you're obedient and stand on business with your spirit, with all this, stop it. Well, with your spirit, and you stand for what is right, no matter who's going way back to find shit, no matter what they say, no matter how they didn't came down from heaven, came down from their heaven, which is no heaven for them, and came down to earth, you still have to be obedient to your spirit. Because it's forewarning. But at the end of the day, guess what? Guess what's waiting for them? Guess what the Lamb is going to open up? The Spirit is going to open up. The Spirit is going to open up the altar. Because all of their sacrifices, all of them necromancies, all of them taking the likes of people, all of them killing their mother, their father, their friends, and shooting, and all of that, and anybody else, all of that is going to come to roost because they are waiting for revenge and redemption at the end of the day. And the Spirit is going to uproot and release it. You think I'm crazy? You best believe it. Let them have their way while you mind your motherfucking business. You mind your motherfucking business. As let them have this fucking Olympic. Because Olympia is going to fuck them up for putting her upside down and playing these masculine games on her. That's why I love the Last Supper, because they playing games. Because at the end of the day, this is what's going to come. Now, they talk a lot about them being in white. Now, it's very interesting because my grandmother came back in white. She came back with a long white robe. And I remember when my kid's father got spooked and said, I just seen your grandmother walk by in white. Now, I'm very interested what that is and what that spectrum, because in my spectrum, I believe you came in naked and you're going to come back naked as fuck. So I don't know what Spirit has in waiting, but this shit is real as fuck. No matter what they write, no matter what they have written, no matter what it is. All them people I'm appalled. Well, you gonna get fucked up too. Because you're up there, I'm appalled, and it was mocking Christ. What you talking about? If you really know who the Spirit is, which is in feminine nature, you don't that Spirit don't give a fuck what it is. Because it's man. And that's why at the end of the day, the ancestors, everybody's ancestors, no matter what color you are, no matter what it is, going to come back and uproot itself in the darkest way. So anyway, there's a little bit of nature, there's a little bit of frequencies, you know, because some of you feel that I got to get in my tribes. No, you got to get in your right tribes. See, in this, it gives you the names of the tribes that you're supposed to be in. Not the tribes that man wants you to be in. Not the cult they want you to be in. But the tribes that you're supposed to be in. Anyway. This is Wayward Renegade Witches blog. It is up when you want some real motherfucking work done.